Mode is in general a quite hostile place in terms of the general community. Do you find yourself often getting angry at other players and having arguments online?
In Southeast Asia, yeah, I tend to get angry. I try to control myself, but it's super hard actually.
But not so much in Europe?
Yeah, not so much in Europe. It feels like more chill here.
Really?
Yeah, like maybe sometimes they troll actually. Sometimes they tend to like, yo, fuck this game, I'm going mid and fit, something like that. But it doesn't matter to me. It's just I hate people whining in the game and insulting each other non-stop. That makes me can't play the game. It's like it's very hard to focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just can't play the games like that.
I think attitude. Players' attitudes are bad. Mine can be bad sometimes too. Like emotions take over a lot of people. But I think overall attitude is just something people need to work on. They're like, oh, this game's over at 10 minutes, or like people who just feed or just flame all game. It's just not fun, and I don't know. After the game, you should realize that, like, what does it help to have a shitty attitude? It just doesn't help you. It just holds you back.
No, it's that. Now, when people make shitty moves, and they don't get punished, really, like they kind of work out. Like that gets me mad. Like even in scrims, like I can ruin scrims by like flaming the opponent, like, which is embarrassing, which I gotta stop. But it's like people do stuff like I'm like, what the hell? What are you doing, man? Like I don't even want to play anymore. Like what the fuck is that? What are you doing? I see, and it's the same in pubs. Like you get some Luna, like some Luna goes mid. They have a Juggernaut. It's already like, all right, dude. Like I don't want to. And then like he rushes Boots of Travel or something. Like okay, whatever, man. I don't care. This game is irrelevant. I don't care what happens. So I guess that annoys me. I get mad all the time.
Yeah.
But it's like it's not arguments. I'm just yelling at people. And it's like a one-sided argument. I mute them and I yell at them. So that's when I get mad. That is. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah. Obviously, you can get frustrated because, like, everything depends on what others do and what you do. But in the end, it comes down to yourself. Like, there's really no reason to get, like, that mad over this. It's just, I'm just being stupid. It's embarrassing, really.
In contrast to this, do you find that the general community can actually be a nice place to be? You know, do you really get on with people like you synergize well?
No, it's fine. Like if I'm not in a cancerous mood, then like it's not bad really. Like I know it comes from like me. Like it's my bad. You know, like it starts with yourself, right? Like the cancerous feelings, or like you're feeling like annoyed already, like that way. Like in general, like obviously there are some games, like some players are just really, like, obviously they'll just make the game unplayable. But in general, it's just good.
It's quite cool that you can look at yourself like that and have a laugh with yourself. Like,
Yeah, but it doesn't help, right? Like I'm still cancerous sometimes. So, but yeah.
Well, in a match, I really don't flame anyone. I don't flame, and I try to ignore flames, but if they start insults at me for things they did wrong, well, I start flaming back, but I never all chat. I think they should be punished harder, and some people are punished for the wrong reasons. I think they didn't do anything wrong, but they just get reported. I think that happens a lot, and I think they should just fix a few things, and then I think it's fine. But flamers, really, I hate flamers. Some players are really nice, and some players we play against or play with are fans, and well, there are always good and bads, and there are a lot of goods in the community too.
do you find it's quite often you encounter nice people in the community?
Yeah, of course. There are many nice people.
No, I don't. I don't really get angry in Dota at all anymore. I think you kind of reach this point where you just hit kind of like a Zen mode where you just don't give a shit. And you know, at the end of the day, when you're on the receiving end of some of that stuff, you know, it does eventually get to you at the start. But you know, those who you know, have thick skin and work their way through it, they kind of come out stronger on the other end, I guess, is the word for it. But when it comes to in game, like you're talking about, you know, you're playing a game with 9 random other people usually that you're probably not going to see, maybe, you know, in the next 6 months or whatever. Maybe you will run into them in queue again, but like, you know, at the end of the day, it's a team game and you just want to, you know, positive mental attitude goes pretty far in Dota. You know, taking a captain leading role in your team, even a pub game, you know, pumping positive into a pub game, in a pub game through your microphone and just being very positive is kind of a really effective tool for winning pub games, because if you always have that one person who's been positive, it kind of helps steer the team and, you know, keeps them pushing rather than making them give up. It doesn't work in every pub game, obviously. You know, he's always going to have some guy who tells you to fuck off and die. But that's Dota, you know, that's just Dota.
Well, I mean, my next question was going to be also in contrast to this. Do you find the general community could be a nice place to be?
Of course, yeah. I mean, you know, it's some people look at Dota and say, "Oh, it's toxic. Everyone's toxic," but that's not true. I mean, we have you know, we have so many amazing people in this community, so many amazing stories and success stories that have happened over the years, and with the teams and the talent and the community. It's like, you know, there's definitely positives there, and if people can't appreciate those positives, then I don't know. I guess they're kind of a lost soul.
I think mostly, I'm not even sure. I would rather say that basically when teammates get frustrated upon each other, because it's just, to be honest, it's a very important game for our lives, and I understand we have a lot of passion towards it. I've even thrown a headset on a monitor for reasons because of it. Because you know, you this is very important for you, and if things don't go correctly, you really can get mad. But in a sense that I'm just kind of annoyed constantly that these similar situations happen where people just go too far over their heads when something goes wrong in a game, rather than accepting that it just went wrong and now we gotta have to figure out how this cannot happen. It's more like you and your fault and whatnot. Because I never really practice that type of behavior, and I usually say that this is not acceptable. Usually, when somebody just says "fuck you" to some other person. But yeah, basically, the frustration that kind of happens constantly, that's kind of annoying me, because it should not happen. If it already has happened before, you should learn from it and, you know, get better.